Your own brain identifies yourself in a particular group unintentionally. And there are two types of groups. And you're either in one of them. You're not in between. You're either in one of them or in the other. And if you're not in one of them, you're definitely in the other. Okay? And this is a choice, by the way. You can choose which group you want to be in. But if you don't choose, the way the education system was structured pretty much puts most people in one particular group. And I'll go through this group now. So you've got two groups in life. You've got the group that are dreamers, and you've got the group that are losers. You've got the dreamers and losers. What group do you think you're in? And think about that. And it's okay to be in the losers for now, because you can very easily go into the dreamers. You look at kids these days, and you look at kids growing up, and you speak to kids, and they have dreams. They have big dreams, and they talk about doing big things, and you just listen to when kids talk. There's nothing they can't do. Nothing is limitless. Nothing has limits. And so when you think about this, what happens to the kid? All of a sudden they're surrounded by people that are in that losers group, and they say, oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, that's just not for you. Oh no, it's too hard. Oh no, you don't want to do that. You're going to get hurt. You'll fall down. Oh no, this is not for you. And what happens is all of a sudden the dreamers end up becoming the losers. And so what do I mean by dreamers? Because dreamers are the people that can. Dreamers are the people that see things and they say, yes, I can. Dreamers have ecstatic desires. They have a target that's big, that they're chasing. They're problem solvers. So they're always seeking to solve problems, because dreamers are deep learners. Elon Musk is a deep learner. Steve Jobs, deep learner. They had massive dreams. They were problem solvers. They were creative. They were fighters. They were successful. They were winners. They were happy. They were ecstatic. Because as a dreamer, you're chasing. And when you're chasing that adventure of solving problems towards that ecstatic desire, means that you're dreaming and everything around you fades away, because you're so deliberate in your focus. Most people, when they're young, they're in this category, dreamers, and then somehow they fall into this category, losers. And what do I mean by losers? And we've all fallen in this category, by the way. Okay, everyone has, and somehow we've got to find our way back into here. And so what are losers? People that say, I can't do it. People that don't have any direction, any ecstatic desire. Absence of an ecstatic desire means you don't have a direction. It's just, you know what? Let's see what happens. My goal is to do this. It's a small little goals that have no real bearing, because they're not exciting you enough. They're not pushing you enough. They're actually not that excited that you're bored. Because when you're a dreamer, and when you're a deep learner, and when you've got your ecstatic desire, guess what? You take action. When that desire is ecstatic, you're taking action. And it's when you're taking action that you're going to identify mistakes. We don't run away from mistakes in life. We face those mistakes. We face them, because when we face those mistakes, when we identify them, that's when we start to grow and develop. And so what happens is, in the losers category, we've got people that are very petty, people that are negative, people that are jealous, people that play the victim, people that are gossipers, people that always say, I can't, people that are always trying to avoid the mistake. We're not trying to avoid mistakes, because if you're dreaming, if you're dreaming big and you're a deep learner, you're taking action, you're going to make mistakes because you're taking risks. You're taking bigger risks. You're not waiting to get the skill sets, and you're not waiting to plan, and you're not waiting for this and waiting for that and procrastinating and taking it easy and spend 5 years until I get it perfect. Why? Because they weren't dreamers. And so you have to be a dreamer. And what tends to happen is this. People that are dreamers, once you experience this, you need to be a deep learner. It's not hard to be a dreamer, because being a dreamer is going to make your entire body ecstatic. It's going to focus your body on being very deliberate, and also focus your body on being very deliberate with who you associate with. Remember this, you are an average of the top 5 people you hang out with. You are an average of the top 5 people you talk to and associate with. And if those top 5 people are in this category, losers, you may be a dreamer. And let's say you are a dreamer, and all of a sudden, the top 5 people, write down who are the top 5 people you hang around. Are they this or this? It's very specific. Are these people dreamers? Are they positive? Are they problem solvers? Are they creative? Do they have ecstatic desires? Are they happy? Are they winners? Do they have the can-do? Are they pushing you? Or are they gossiping? Are they playing the victim? Are they always negative? Are they always telling you why things can't happen? Are they always miserable and jealous and always insulting somebody else? You know what a loser does? This is what a loser does. They look at dreamers and they start insulting them. The moment someone does that, they're in this loser category. And the reason why they do it, it's not because they're malice, it's not because they're bad people, it's because they're vulnerable. There's people that go on social media, right, and write these nasty things, comment on Elon Musk, and when Elon Musk puts out a post, you see these nasty things, they're insulting him and saying the most vile things to Elon Musk, right? They're losers. Elon Musk is a dreamer. Elon Musk is worth $300 billion. Do you think Elon Musk reads that? He doesn't. But these people go out of their way. You can see their anger and you can see their depression. And some of them even make jokes about Elon Musk's appearance or something like that. Now, we're not saying Elon Musk is a flawed character like every single human being on the planet. He makes mistakes. He has ecstatic desires. But he's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. He's in this category. He's solving problems, okay? And when someone's here insulting Elon Musk, you're just a loser. You're in the loser category. You're the victim. And it's so evident. And I feel sorry for people there because I want to grab you and come up here. Drag the loser and bring him as a dreamer. Start feeling like a dreamer. Start getting focused. Start doing the stuff. Find your ecstatic desire. Start actioning on your ecstatic desire. And all of a sudden you will notice your life change. It doesn't matter what Elon Musk does. It doesn't matter whether you're so focused on your ecstatic desire because you're taking action. When you get stressed, when you get worried, when you feel like you have to start insulting someone or putting someone down because it makes you feel better, you are a loser. You're in loser category. And what you're going through is that you're going through all this stuff. And remember, closely when someone comes to insult someone or gossip, look at them closely, look at their lives. And more often when you look close, they're depressed, they've got anxiety, they're vulnerable. Their life is not where they should be in their heads. And so what are they doing? They're trying to compensate and saying, okay, look over there, look over there, look at that. Look what Ross is doing, what is he doing? What's he doing? I don't understand. All that stuff, it's because they're losers and they're gossipers and they're in that category. This is the thing. If you're a dreamer, and you identify, and I've done this with all my students now, and you identify the top 5 people and identify them. Are they winners? Are they dreamers? Or are they losers? Are they in the dreamers group or are they in the losers group? Once you identify that, Okay, if all your top 5 people you hang on in that losers category, it's going to be very hard for you to pursue this. They will try and drag you down here because that's their goal. Their goal is to get you from there and drag you down there. Unintentionally, they don't want to lose their friend. So every time you engage in a gossip, every time you engage in an insult on somebody else, every time you engage in something petty, well, guess what's happening? Your brain now is going away from being positive. It's going away from its desires. It's going away from its problem solving. It's going away from being a fighter. It's going away from feeling successful and winner, because your brain now is at this category. Just, you know what, yeah, haha, let's have a joke, let's laugh, let's do this, yes, let's insult it, let's gossip about someone else that is successful. Why do people do that? Because they're vulnerable and they're in that losers category. This stems from a surface learning education system. All this has been programmed from an education system to make you feel this way. Here's the information. This is what the system told you to do. Here's the information, memorize it, take a test. We label you now and then follow a process based on what we think you are for the rest of your life. And this is what it's created. It's created a society full of gossipers and victim and procrastinate and petty and negative, and everything's so negative. Everyone's scared. The thing is, it's not that hard to become a dreamer. All you need to do is become a deep learner. It's not hard to become a deep learner. It's actually more fun. Deep learning education is the pinnacle of education. Deep learning education should have been 100% of education instead of 99% of surface learning education, which is flawed. That's why the education system around the whole world, especially in the West, is flawed. The thing is, most people know this. And once you experience this, once you go from here to here, once you go from the loser category, and I call it the loser category on purpose, because it's not okay to be here. I've been here. People that I know, people that I love have been here. It's not okay to be here, because you can be here. Every single human being in the world can be a dreamer. It's inside you. Once you're a dreamer and once you're doing all the stuff you should be doing and taking actions towards your ecstatic desire, your brain's going to change. The petty little stuff, the negativity, all that little stuff is going to change. And if you've got friends here, if you've got relatives that are here, your job is to try and bring them up here. That's your job. Try and get your friends or relatives here. Once you become a dreamer, get the losers and bring them up here. Because if you can't get him up there, if you can't bring them up there, you're going to have to let him go. Because I will drag you back down there.